What is the National Service Training Program or NSTP law? NSTP Act of 2001, as provided in the law, the National Service Training Program or NSTP is a program aimed to enhancing civic consciousness and defense preparedness in the youth by developing the ethics of service and patriotism while undergoing training in any of three program components. The National Service Training Program or NSTP is a civic education and defense preparedness program students instituted by Government of the Philippines on July 23, 2001 by virtue of Republic Act 9163, otherwise known as the National Service Training Program or NSTP Act of 2001.
Goal and objectives of NSTP law. Goal: transformation of the young into responsible citizen imbued with values of makadiyos, makabayan, makatao, and makakalikasan for local and national development. Objectives: the primary objective of NSTP law is to promote the role of the youth in nation's building. As such, it aims to encourage the youth to become civic and or military leaders and volunteers who could be called upon the nation in cases their service are needed. First is inculcate among the student the ideas of patriotism and nationalism and enhance their involvement in public and civic-oriented activities. 2. Train the student in the various fields of endeavor imbued with moral values that enhance their intellectual, physical, moral, spiritual, and social well-being. 3. Produce service-oriented and responsive students who will be of help to the locality and community.
History of the NSTP. There have been several legal precedents to the National Service Training Program NSTP Act of 2001. These include Commonwealth Act No. 1. Commonwealth Act No. 1, otherwise known as National Defense Act, was enacted by National Assembly of the Philippines on 21st December 1935. It provides for obligatory military service for all male citizens of age between 18 and 30. An act provides national defense of the Philippines penalizing certain violations, therefore appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Number 2. Presidential Decree No. 1706. Presidential Decree No. 1706, otherwise known as National Service Law, was signed into law on August 8, 1980. It made national service obligatory for all Filipino citizens and specified their categories of national service: civic welfare service, law enforcement service, and military service. On August 8, 1980, the Commonwealth Act No. 1 was amended to give assistance to Number 1. Presidential Decree No. 1706 or National Service Law. Number 2. Mandates compulsory national service to all citizens of the country. Number 3. Republic Act 7077. Republic Act 7077, otherwise known as the Citizens Armed Forces of the Philippines Service Act, was enacted by the 8th Congress of the Philippines on June 27, 1991. The Service Act provides for organization, training, and utilization of their service. Referred to in the Act as citizen soldiers, the primary pool of manpower for their service organization are the graduates of the Service Officer Training Corps, basic and advanced courses.
Number 1. Reserve Officers Training Corps or ROTC refers to the program component institutionalized under Section 38 and 39 of the Republic Act No. 7077 designed to provide military training to motivate, train, organize, and mobilize them for national defense preparedness. Number 2. Civic Welfare Training Service or CWTS refers to the program component or activities contributory to the general welfare and the betterment of the life for the members of the community or the enhancement of its facilities, especially those devoted to improving health, education, environment, entrepreneurship, safety, recreation, and moral of the citizenry and other social welfare services. And number 3, Literacy Training Service or LTS refers to a program component designed to train the students to teach literacy and numeracy skills to school children, out of school youth, and other segments of the society in need of their services.
By the NSTP law, all incoming freshman students, male, female, studying school year 2002-2003 enrolled in any baccalaureate in at least 2 years technical, vocational, or associate courses are required to complete one NSTP component of their choice as a graduation requirement. All higher and technical vocational education institutions must at least offer one of the NSTP component. State universities and colleges shall offer the RODC component at least one NSTP component. the Philippine Military Academy PMA, Philippine Merchant Marine Academy PMMA, Philippine National Police Academy PNPA, and other SUCs of similar nature view of the special character of these institutions are exempted from the NSTP. Higher education and technical vocational education institutions with at least 350 students cadets may offer the ROTC component and consequently establish maintain a Department of Military Science and Tactics. The MSc subject to the existing rules and regulations of the Armed Forces of the Philippines AFP.
The importance of NSTP law. This program is to promote and integrate values educations, transformations, leadership, spirit of patriotism and nationalism, and sustainable social mobilization for youth development, community building, and national security. And also it is program aimed at enhancing civic consciousness and defense preparedness in the youth by developing the ethics of service and patriotism while undergoing training in any of its three program components. It also develop our social skills because we students will undergo certain training, team building, and bonding activities. In addition, it will give us idea how the outside world works through immersion. It will be our guide and training ground